Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be starting a new series which goes over how to make an in-depth battle royale in Fortnite Creative. Now, I've actually made a video of this a couple months ago. It was not good, it was not detailed, so I plan to actually restart and make a whole series out of it. Now, I actually did record a video of like all the steps and everything of making one, but it went well over an hour long. I don't think anyone wants to sit through that, so I'm actually instead going to make it a little series and kind of have like maybe like 8 parts or something to it of all the steps of making a battle royale. I'm not really gonna go in steps, but I'm gonna go like cover all the main parts of a battle royale in each of these episodes. I don't know what you want to call them, videos, I guess. So today's video will be going over the terrain in a battle royale. So before we start the video, if you have not checked this out, I actually made a Mickado's mini royale. I made one a while ago called Mickado's mini battle royale, but I canceled it because the map was not good. Let's be real, if you played it, yeah. So I actually made a new one called Mickado's mini royale instead of battle royale, you know. Go check it out. Link will be in the description down below, and a trailer will also be in the link in the description down below, so go watch it before you actually start building yours. You can get good tips off of it. This whole map right here kind of goes over all the steps I'll be showing you guys in this series thing I'm doing of making a battle royale. So yes, go play it, get a feel of how one works, and then yeah. But anyways, today's video will be going over the terrain, so let's get started. So first thing you want to do is come over to this little console thing right here, and you're going to want to choose your terrain. So as you can see, we got a bunch of these different types of islands that you can choose from, so I'm just gonna quickly go over all of them. So we're gonna start with the first one. Now this is a cool map. It's kind of small, but I do like it because you got a lot of terrain in it. It's kind of cool. But if you kind of want a bigger one, I would not suggest going with this one. The Meadow Island. This one is really big. This is probably one of the biggest ones on here, besides the grid, but it's basically flat. There's some bumps and stuff on the edges of the island. Pretty cool. I do like this one. You can also build like custom terrain and stuff on top of it if you wanted to. The Arctic Island and these frosty ones, I wouldn't suggest using these ones. I mean, you can, but if you want only snow, then these are the ones that you're gonna want to go with. But if you want to add grass and everything, it's gonna be kind of hard unless you want to add custom terrain, but still it'll look really weird having it on top of snow. Then you got these ones. It kind of goes the same with these, how it's only a desert wasteland island. But one I do like is this. I've actually built one a year ago, I think, and it actually turned out really good. I added some custom terrain onto it, so it wasn't all desert. So this one, I do like it because the terrain on it is really nice, and I just like this one, so I would suggest using this one if you want to add your own custom terrain on top of it, or just leave it how it is. Now these two, I'm not a big fan of them. They're cool, the terrain and everything of it are cool. It has like a river flowing through them, but the problem is with this one is that there's nowhere to build. You're gonna want to have your own custom terrain, build a bunch of that so you can actually have flat land, because there's no flat land on here. So in the end, you might as well just want to have full custom terrain, which I'll get to in a second. Volcano Island, kind of cool. I do like it. So that one's totally up to you. You can have like a nice volcano in the middle. Same with the Sandbar Island. The only problem with these two is that the water here is not swimmable, which kind of sucks. So the only kind of benefit from it is the sand stuff on it, but really then I don't know, I don't really think it's worth it. No. just no. I don't know, just no. Kevin Fellini Island, I'll get to this one in a second. This is a really good one. Black Glass Island, I don't know why you'd want this. It's cool though, but it's just all like black glass reflective stuff. Yeah. Grid Island, it's cool, but I don't know why you'd want to build on top of that. So once you're just building on that, it's kind of weird. If you want like all terrain, it's kind of weird. Same with the block. Grassy Hill Hub, this is a hub, so you can't really do anything with that. Shoreline Island, I do like this one, except a big problem with it is that the barrier actually cuts right through the grass on the edges of some of them. Last time I seen it though, that was the last time I seen it, was just like when it first came out. So I've not touched it ever since then, but barrier actually hits the edge of it. Not even on the edge of it, it goes right through it, so it's not really that good. Now this one's cool because you got a bunch of these little islands on it plus swimmable water, so this one is really cool. And then obviously you can add your own terrain on top of that. Horseshoe Island, once again, this kind of goes the same with these tropical island with the river going through it. There's really nowhere to build on this one, so once again you're gonna want to pull out your custom terrain, which you might as well in the end just only go with custom terrain because it will look kind of weird, kind of mixed, but yeah, totally up to you. The Shark Island, this one's kind of weird. It has a huge shark going through it. There's already pre-built houses and stuff on it, so I wouldn't suggest using that one unless you're gonna get rid of all of them, but it's kind of weird. Flat Grid Hub, that's a hub, you can't really do that. Same with this one. The Fortilla Island, this one is cool, except the only terrain in here is like garbage. It's literally just garbage terrain, so I don't know. Same with this one. You got another great island, and then the Oasis Island. This one's actually new. It's basically just a bunch of water, and then you got this like little island right here. Pretty cool. So let's say if you don't like any of these, you just want only water, that's where the Kevin Floating Island comes in. Confirm, choose that one and name it. I'm gonna do and then boom. All right, so when you go in it, you're gonna notice that there's a lot of these floating things, which you actually want to get rid of. All right, so once you're done doing that, you're gonna be left with only water now. So first thing you want to do before we start building is mark the center. This is super important because you do not want to start building way off to the side right beside the barrier. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So make sure you mark the middle, and then we can go to galleries and actually choose our terrain type now. Now, once again, we got a bunch of things to choose from, but I actually like to go to Grey Cliff. That's a tongue twister. Grey Cliff Grass Gallery. Say that 5 times fast. Bet you can't. Then we'll just place that down. Now we're left with all of these pieces. Now I'm going to get rid of the ones that I don't think that are as important at all. So I'm going to get rid of these, this, and it'll save memory. Boom, boom. You don't need these. I'm not going to go into these at all this video. So, alright, so now we're left with these pieces. Now I'm not going to go too in depth with caves, but this title does say terrain tutorial, so I'm going to kind of go into it. And then same with these. Now, before we start building, you want to have your time around, I like it around 2 or 3 o'clock. I think it's like the brightest time. Just so you're not building in the dark. It's kind of hard to see things. This can get really detailed and everything. So first thing we want to do is actually grab this piece right here. Now I'm going to show you a couple different ways of building your terrain, starting off with this one. So let's go to our marked middle. See, we're kind of off over here. Now there's many different ways of doing this. There's this way of literally boom, boom, boom. So yeah, you can literally just do this throughout your whole entire map. But do you notice anything when doing this? It is time consuming. So I'm going to show you a way easier way of doing this. So this is actually what I did with my battle royale. Once again, go check it out if you haven't. What you want to do is resize the width to the max or however big you want, and then the height. And then would you look at that? Boom. Now we have this already right here within like 1 second to place it down, instead of going piece by piece by piece by piece, and it looks exactly the same. You're not losing any other graphic quality or anything from this. So this is so much more quicker. I suggest everybody to do this. So let's get rid of this right here, like, no. And now before we actually start building, another thing that's really important that you want to do is place up a couple high there, boom, and take your terrain and actually align it with the build you just placed. All right, so now as you can see, it's now way more aligned, just so you're not building like halfway into the terrain. It'll make this so much more easier, so make sure you do this. Now on with more building. So we can just grab this, copy it, and just start building, really. So make sure you have it on a good grid snap. I like grid snap 4, and then simply just kind of connect these like this. All right, this is really annoying. It goes like, sometimes when you copy it like moves it around. It's kind of weird. All right, now look at that. Now we have this nice little wall of terrain right here, and now you're probably wondering, how do I turn it? How do I make it go this way? So now with this piece, what you want to do is align it so it'll fit right here, and then you want to change the height so it's the exact same height, otherwise it'll start looking weird, and then just place it down onto the side of it. And now we can just take this piece and start going this way now. And you're probably wondering, how do I make it go out this way instead? Now that's where this piece comes in handy. So you just want to grab it and once again turn it and resize it. And then boom, look at that. Then we could take this piece and go once over here. Now, a thing that's super important for making your terrain actually look really good is making sure it's not one box or something like that. You want to kind of like turn it and then turn it again, and maybe go that way again with it and turn it and maybe go a little more out. You don't just want like a little square for your terrain. It look really weird. That's not what like realistic terrain kind of looks like. I'll show you more techniques of how to make it not look so boxy, but let's just finish the outline. So now I'm going to make it turn this way yet again. So I'm just going to quickly fast forward and create my outline. So now, when coming to the end, you're probably going to notice this little problem right here. How these two will not really align to end. So to fix this is literally just take this piece and just go like that, and then it will blend perfectly right on the edges, and then we can hide this after. So now look at that, we got our little outline of our map. Now the next step is the grass. Now there's many ways of doing this. One way I know of is doing this, taking this piece right here, resizing it, and then placing it right here. Boom. A little problem with this way is that sometimes you can get a little buggy and it'll kind of pop out on the edges. Kind of hard to hide that, but it does blend really well though. But a way I actually like doing is deleting that and grabbing this piece right here. Now make sure it's not breakable, so when you pickaxe it, it will not break, just for obvious reasons. And then what you want to do is actually, instead of going once again piece by piece by piece by piece, you can actually resize it to max. Make sure it's on grid snap 32, otherwise it will be all weird. And then just change the height so it aligns perfectly onto the terrain. Think about where it's there, maybe? No. Starting off will be kind of hard, but you'll get it. You just gotta kind of work with it. It's kind of really annoying. And then look at that. We can already see it. Just about aligned. As you can see like a line right there. Does it need to be up more? Hey, perfect. All right, now it's aligned and there's no more bugs on the side of here. It's completely blended, and it honestly makes your map a lot more organized, a lot more easier, so you're not going with a bunch of these little pieces and everything. It's just one giant block right here. Now we can just simply copy this, and then you just simply paste it right here and here, going around your whole entire map. So as we're nearing the end, you might come across this little problem right here. Are all these little gaps are here. Now, obvious solution is just to quickly fill it like this, like that, and then boom, I didn't do it right. But you can also just resize it as well. So we can actually resize the width to make it perfect. I really like making everything perfect. I don't like to kind of like, you know, half do it. So you might as well just kind of take the time and make it look nice. It's a lot more organized. Trust me, in the future, you're going to want it to be organized, especially when expanding your map and making it better. Boom, and then we can just go over here. Alright, now look at that. We have just completed our custom terrain. Now, unfortunately, this video is already over 30 minutes. I don't want to sit through 30 minutes of editing. That's going to be a long video. I don't know how long the video will be after editing. I don't want all these videos to be like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. I want to be kind of short. So I'm actually not going to go over caves and these in this video. But the next video of the series, we'll be going over these more in depth. A lot more in depth than I actually was planning on going to do. Anyways, so win-win here. But just look at that though. We already got our train. So hopefully yours looks even better than this. And I hope you follow me on this little journey through making a battle royale. So make sure you subscribe. Do not miss any more of these videos. I plan to upload a tutorial video on the battle royale every Saturday. So every Saturday, that's kind of your day to build kind of with me, go over these, and hopefully you learn a lot from these videos. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, like this video, subscribe. Actually, go join the Discord in the description down below. It's kind of dead right now. Not too many people are in it, but you can chat with me, hang out with me, make a new friend. I don't know. Talk about Fortnite. So yes, bye-bye. Forget this.